Hi, I'm Laurie Rodriguez, and this is Let It Be Said. You are a loved child. God loves you individually, so He loves you different than me. He loves you wholeheartedly, and He loves you completely. Like there's nothing that you or I can do that will stop Him from loving us. Now, there is consequences to sin, and there's consequences to us not trusting in Him, but He loves us unconditionally. I'm reading in Psalms 44, 9 through 26. And we just read about how God has had yesterday, we read how God delivered Israel by His strong hand and how He will deliver us. Now, David has his highs and lows. The Psalms are like, "Woo, God is great," and then, "Oh, life is terrible." And so this is part of a terrible life that's going on. We have our highs and lows, but we can stay high if we look to Him. Doesn't mean that we won't feel sad or things won't be happening, but we can keep our eyes on Him. He will help us to remain in joy. So it says, "But now you have tossed us aside in dishonor. You no longer lead our armies to battle. You make us retreat from our enemies and allow those who hate us to plunder our land. You have butchered us like sheep and scattered us among the nations. You sold your precious people for a pittance, and making nothing on the sale. You let our neighbors mock us. We are an object of scorn and derision to those around us. You have made us the butt of their jokes. They shake their heads at us in scorn. We can't escape the constant humiliation. Shame is written across our faces. All we hear are the taunts of our mockers. All we see are our vengeful enemies. All this has happened, though we have not forgotten you. We have not violated your covenant. Our hearts have not deserted you. We have not strayed from your path. Yet you have crushed us in the jackal's desert home. You have covered us with darkness and death. If we had forgotten the name of our God or spread our hands in prayer to foreign gods, God would surely have known it, for He knows the secrets of our hearts. But for your sake, we are killed every day. We are being slaughtered like sheep. Wake up, O Lord. Why do you sleep? Get up. Do not reject us forever. Why do you look the other way? Why do you ignore our suffering and oppression? We collapse in the dust, lying face down in the dirt. Rise up, help us. Ransom us because of your unfailing love. Now, this is a picture of how he felt. There are times when we go through things and it's not our doings. Like he said that we have stayed faithful to you. We have looked at you. We have not forgotten you. You know in our heart that all of this suffering has not come from our own sin or something we've done. And so again, the highs and lows of life. There are times when it feels like we are deserted, like God's not there. We don't hear Him. We don't know where He is. It's like day in and day out. It just seems like there's no let up of the suffering that we're going through. And we just want to know, God, where are you? Rise up, help us, ransom us because of your unfailing love. But we have to remain looking at Jesus. We have to remember that no matter what we feel, our faith has to rise us above our feelings, rise us above our circumstances, and know and trust that God is there. And when we don't hear Him, we need to be in our word. Obviously, every day we need to be in our word to know what it is He wants from us, or how much He loves us, or the love letters that He has for us. But in those times of suffering, we need to be in our word, because we will hear Him. He will talk to us through His word. We can find encouragement in His word. It's so important to be in His word. So God will rescue you if you're suffering, if you're going through a hard time right now, if it seems like just day after day, it's just so mundane, it's so suffering, He's not there, He hasn't moved, He hasn't done anything. Read the word, because He's coming and He's ready to rescue. I'm Laurie Rodriguez, and this is Let It Be Said. I will see you next time.